Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Special thank you to our sponsors of Marketing with Russ, Freeze, booked by D. Scott Smith and Veronica Jeans, and Cheesy Stuffed Burgers of Corvallis, Oregon. Amazing, amazing stuffed burgers. For more information, go to cheesystuffedburgers.com. And for more information on the book by D. Scott Smith and Veronica Jeans, go to stopinaction.com and pick up your copy of Freeze today. Well, if that music doesn't get you going, I don't know what will. That is a wonderful piece by my son, who writes and produces all the music for our shows and does an amazing job. Nice to have that in the family. So makes it easy for getting music for my shows. So anyway, and I'm so proud of him. I'm doing a great job. So listen, welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. So glad to have you all here today. It is an amazing Thursday, and I am excited about this day and all that I have coming up, including my little sis, Dr. Nupi Arora, the Glitter Practitioner, who's going to be joining me shortly. She is amazing, and we're going to have a great discussion. You know, I was I produced her shows, and she had a guest on, Matt, who they were really talking about connection and really getting into community with people. And the way Matt did that and the way that Nupi did that was really immersing themselves in the community, especially, like, let's use LinkedIn for an example. They came on in such a short time. They made such an impact because they cared about other people and they were actually reaching out and engaging with other people. And I think that is so critical to do in all areas of life. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But before we get into that, I just wanted to remind you, hey, you're on Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. We're here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and love to have you here. Love this community. Please engage in the comments. Not only communicate with us, but with the other people in the community joining in the comments. So reach out, tag your friends, share it with them, and tell them, you know what? Marketing with Russ is on, and it's all about how amazing people connect. That's right. I have amazing friends and amazing people on this show, and it is such a joy and a pleasure for me to be able to do this. You know, it's such an honor to be able to get great information and value out to you. And I do that by bringing these friends on, and they add so much value. They make me look good and make me look like I know more than I know. So it's just such a blessing. And, you know, we, again, here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I love to connect with you. You can connect with me at russhedge.com. Russhedge.com is the best place to go. And it has all my connection points on my website, including my email, phone number. You can even schedule time directly on my calendar to communicate with me, and I would love to Zoom with you. If we don't already know each other, I'd love to actually connect and get to know you. So thank you so much for that. And also, we have a great YouTube community. Please join. Open a separate tab, open it up by going to marketingwithruss.live. Marketingwithruss.live will take you right to my YouTube page, and you click that subscribe button. And I would appreciate that so much. It gives you access to past content of amazing people, along with notices about future content coming up. And that would be so great for you to join. Also, share. If you can right now, hit that share button, hit it, share it out to your friends. Tell them, whoop, whoop. Dr. Nupi's coming, the Glitter Practitioner. You don't want to miss it. She's amazing. She's full of glitter. And today's your day. So make sure and do that right now. She's excited, just waiting to come on. I see her back there. Also, I just wanted to remind you that if you have not already got your copy of my book, Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose, I'd love for you to pick up a copy. To do that, you can do it many ways, but you can go to russedge.com, or you can go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or any online booksellers and pick a copy up there. So appreciate that. Appreciate all of you. And I think we're just going to jump into things. Are you ready? Are you ready, Nupi? Here we go. Woohoo!
Befuddled. Live the life you choose.
Very good. I love it. I love it.
Hi. Hello.
Are you befuddled today? Are you feeling good?
I am so not befuddled. I am in the zone. I've really caught the sun. I'm just looking now and I'm like, holy moly, my cheeks are on fire.
Holy moly.
It's been gorgeous over here. We don't often get such gorgeous sunshiny weather, actually. And I have
What is a moly?
What
is a moly?
Holy
I'm
moly.
just wondering.
I don't know.
Moly.
It's just
because if you're a holy and a moly.
Guacamole. I think it's kind of like, I think it's guacamole.
Guacamole.
And it's like, holy moly guacamole. That's what I say.
Okay, there you go.
I don't say holy moly. I say holy shamoli. Shebang.
But do you like guacamole?
I love guacamole.
Me too. I didn't realize when I was young, actually young through my adulthood into my 40s and almost 50s, I never had avocados.
I can't take our conversations. Swear to God. We need Scott Smith.
Okay, all right. We need to back up. Okay, deep breath. Okay, here we go.
Yes,
Let's start from the beginning. Okay.
Who
is Dr. Nupi Arora, the Glitter Practitioner, and give us a little rundown.
Okay, thank you very much. I will. Hi, thank you for having me on, Russ. I am Dr. Nupi, the Glitter Practitioner. I'm a GP, a family physician in the UK, and I'm also a life coach. I am also a speaker and podcast host myself of a live stream show, Live with the Glitter Practitioner, produced by none other than you.
Woo!
And you do a fantastic job. I love working with you. It doesn't even feel like working, and I adore Eva. It's been the most phenomenal year. Yeah, it has been the most phenomenal year, and I'm so incredibly grateful. But yes, my passion is all about sharing and showing others how to come into awareness of your whole self-health needs, mind, body, and soul. And I combine that holistic understanding of needs through my framework, which I created as a result of burning out myself. And it's everything I've learned and I've shared in clinical practice for the last 10-ish years, something like that. And that's my F list. And it's combining that understanding of needs with the disease-based medical model of care and combining the two together, because that's when the transformations start happening. And it lights me up because it is beautiful to see and be a part of. And it just makes me fizz pop big time. It gets me giddy because it's just so... The whole reason I say Glitter Practitioner is when I see that light coming back into somebody's eyes, and that is from being seen, being heard, and being valued. And that to me that's my purpose. And I love doing what I do. It's my natural state. And I can see it in my own eyes. I'm already sparkling, and I'm like,
it makes you fizzy and giddy and fizzy.
It does. Because you know why? It is, everybody has their own path. But when you are kind of stuck with your physical health or emotional health, and it's just your body is talking to you the whole time, and for somebody else to go, hey, it's okay, let's just break it down. This is what I'm feeling and thinking. And yes, of course, the medicine is necessary, but understanding your own core foundation of health and well-being, that is the key. And I love nothing more than sharing that and helping other people really realign their needs, because once you've got that foundation, you can do anything. You really, truly can. And I'm living proof of this, as are my patients. And this is not, a couple of years of research, reading some books. This is 11 years of conscious practice. But I've always been like this. It was more subconscious. But yeah. So that's me in a nutshell.
There's you in a nutshell. Do you fit in a nutshell?
No, that's Jesus Christ, do I have? No, you can't put me in anything.
I'm shrinking so much these days, I might fit in a nutshell. I don't know. But so, this is what I love about you, Nupi, from the time we met. So you have such a heart for people and for giving and all that you do. And I alluded to the discussion with Matt the other day, Alan, and how he's got that kind of heart too, and how really you both just immersed yourself when you came on to LinkedIn and into social media by giving and reaching out and engaging with people. You weren't coming on saying, hey, everybody, pay attention to me. Look at me. I'm so awesome. You were in saying, hey, I care about you. I'd love to connect with you. I really care about you. And what that does is it shows people that authentic, true side of yourself, because you are letting, what you're all about come out there, and they're drawn to that. They're drawn to people that are not just caring about themselves. We all have that selfish streak in us, but you are just kind of the epitome of really caring and loving other people. And that makes such a big difference. And I know that's why you burst onto the scene with so much impact right off the bat, was because of that. It's because of what you stood for, what you were all about.
Thank you. Oh, you're going to make me cry. Stop it.
But it's true. It's true. And that, people need to learn from that.
Yeah.
Especially those that give you the 10-page sales pitch when you say, let's connect.
Yeah. And that is so true, because when I did come on, I'm not, I had no idea about social media. I really didn't. And I'm not just saying it. This is the truth.
A case could be made. You still don't, but but that's okay.
I love it. Oh my God. Yeah, true. I actually don't. I just, you know what? I wing it. I don't really wing it. What I do is do it in a way that works for me. I'm not about doing this. I'm a rebel, basically. Well, no. I'm not a rebel. I'm a disruptor. And I am very proud to be a disruptor, because I don't follow the grain. I will do it the way that feels right for me, because I'm not looking to prove myself to anybody else apart from myself. And I guess I came onto the scene, a social media newbie, but my whole career has been based on communication and connection. That's what I know. And that's very, very quickly, I love writing, and I know I'm a good writer. But when I was trying to write posts, I'd get stuck in my own head. And then I just found it so much more natural to stick the camera on and go, hi, so I'm Dr. Nupi, the Glitter Practitioner. I'm going to give you a glitter nugget today. It just felt because I'm used to doing that with patients. And, you know, I am flamboyant and an actress in a past life I really was, but it's my natural state and it's how I connect with people. So that felt more natural. And then it's about having conversations. So for me, when I comment in posts, say, for example, or somebody else's post, I comment with intention. It's not just, hi, yeah, great. You know, I will write something, and because I really feel it and I mean it from my heart.
Right.
And that is how I have literally built the connections that I have. And
Right.
I have been always true to myself, because for me, there's no other way to be.
Right.
And I knew that about myself before I came on, if that makes sense. That's what
Yeah.
Burnout taught me. That was 12 years ago. All my own life experiences, that's what brings me to the here and the now.
Let me interject
Yeah.
in there what you just said, and then I'll let you keep
Mhm.
going. And that is,
No, it's fun.
it takes work to do what you said. And sometimes I am, you know, we don't all have a ton of time to be on social media all the time, always
No.
commenting on
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But when you take time to comment, it means things to people. And I can tell you through all that I've gone through to this point, and I'm still going through with this cancer battle, the people that take time to write things to me about that or about anything, it means so much to me because they're taking a portion of their life
Yes.
aside and they're telling you what they're really thinking, you know, and really caring about you. And
Yes.
I think that's it, no matter what you're in, no matter what you're doing, no matter if it's just a live stream show or a
Yes.
social media post about something fun and happy, when you say something and you take time to actually show you care about what people are doing, it really means a lot to everybody.
Yes, it does. It really
Yeah.
does. And it's the whole thing about heart-centered.
Right.
It's being heart-centered. And for me, that's how I've always been. And that's how I practice clinical medicine. It's heart-centered, whole person-centered. I'm looking at the whole person, not just somebody who's coming in with a physical problem. I will look at the whole picture and delve and get to the root cause, because you're dealing with a human being. You're dealing with somebody's life, and potentially you can actually help them change trajectories. And I think my training ground was in my practice for the last 17, 18 years, very inner city, deprived. And I was the safeguarding for children lead. I'm still one of the nationwide clinical leads for domestic abuse, trauma, all of these things, which absolutely you need to go beyond the surface presentation. And it's about tuning in from here. And I do this and I share this. And it's not woo-woo at all. I just know. I know when somebody comes in what's really wrong. I can see it in their eyes.
Right.
And I feel it. So I'm kind of combining that with the medical side of myself, which is scientific, of course it is. But when you bring it all together, that's what I mean by holistic. And it all goes from the heart, and it's heart-centered connection and communication.
Right. Yeah.
And that's exactly what I kind of extrapolated from my career as a GP and brought that here, because my whole purpose of coming onto this platform was to connect with like-minded people and to share my message and glitterify the world, because that's exactly what I want to do. And that's my purpose. And
you know,
yeah.
I was thinking that it is when you're talking about your purpose and really what in heart centered, you know, I love the quote, and I've used this a million times, by John Maxwell. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Yeah.
When I go to my doctor, since this relates to the medical field,
Yeah.
and they take time to really ask me questions and listen and
Yes.
really care about what I'm saying and act like they're trying to actually help me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel so great about that, because I think, you know what, this may be
It's healing.
challenging and maybe going through problems, but they're really caring and taking time.
It's
when they
huge.
can't wait to get me out the door because they only have 7.5 minutes to see
Mm,
me,
mm.
you know, you feel that, and you know that they don't. And I have gone to a couple of those recently, being that I've seen a lot of doctors.
Yeah,
Thank God most of my doctors are amazing and
I
do
know.
take the time. And
Yeah,
and when I talk to them, they will listen. They won't
yeah,
run out the door.
yeah.
And that just means so much. And I think that's true of anything in life.
Yes, absolutely. It's not unique to the healthcare profession. It just so happens, though, if you are in healthcare, this is what you're doing day in, day out.
Right.
And I think it makes a huge difference on somebody's healing journey, big time. When you are connecting with them, when you are really listening, and I don't mean with the ears, listening from here, not just to what's being said, it's what's not being said. And then you pull things together. Now, yes, it takes longer. Yes, of course it does. My consultations could be a lot quicker, but actually helping somebody to understand, raising that awareness, that is the key, because they then get to govern what happens next as well. You're giving somebody those tools, and it's simple things which I've incorporated in my F list that you don't always, when you're not well, these are the things that you forget about. And for me, in healthcare anyway, it's a privilege for me that I am allowed to step into somebody's life with that unconditional level of trust, because you trust your doctor. And that is where I think I couldn't do it any other way. And I won't do it any other way.
Right.
That's the
Well,
thing. That's
yeah.
That's how I feel anyway. And I'm not for 1 minute saying other people have to do this.
Right.
That's how I operate.
And you want to trust your doctor, because if you're going into surgery, you want to trust that they know what they're doing.
Yes.
And how do you really come to that trust? You really come to that trust by how they treat you and all they do, not just about knowing that they have all this knowledge.
Yeah.
I want to go into surgery, which I will be doing again soon. I want to go into surgery knowing that my doctor cares about what he's doing and about me, and that he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And, you know, my surgeon, I really feel that he, for example, takes time to call me on a weekend or call me at night when when I need to talk something through.
Yeah.
And he's called me in between surgeries. I mean, and so the point is, that shows me he's willing to take the time. He's willing to talk it through with me, explain it, because he cares that I know what's happening.
Yes.
And
that makes a huge difference
oh
in
yeah,
your journey, in your experience, how you recover, how you move forward. It's huge. And that's the power of this.
Yeah.
And that's not to be taken lightly. I know it's vital. The number of times I've seen patients and they've been just completely, they've not understood what's going on through the hospital side of things, and they're confused and they're scared, and then it's all fear-based, and that just compounds all these physical symptoms. And it just takes, okay, let me put it like this. And it's not that I'm saying anything different to somebody else, but it's how it's delivered.
The delivery,
Yes, and how it's presented to somebody else in a way that they can understand.
Right.
And as my dad says, and he's a GP, he was an ENT surgeon, and he would always say to me, you know, it's a vocation. He would actually dissuade me from going into medicine. And I was like, nah, I knew this was my path. And he said to me, it is a vocation. And also it's the old school bedside manner that you can have, you know, the biggest brain and have all these qualifications, blah, 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 blah. But
blah, blah, blah.
At the end of the day, if you've got no bedside manner, fucking hell, you know, your patients, you might be the brainiest person going, but is that going to suit your patients? And it I guess depends what your personality's like as well.
Yeah.
Certain
Yeah.
people are not meant to be, say, general practitionering, or they're meant to be be a surgeon,
Or
for
any kind
example.
of doctor. Yeah. I mean, if you are not caring and taking care of people, that is what it's all about,
You're
I
not a
would think.
people person.
Being
Yes,
a doctor.
yes,
I mean,
yeah.
I feel like there's a couple I've wanted to look at and say,
Why
are
are you
you sure
doing
you're
this?
really in the right
Yeah,
position?
I know.
The
But in
right
fairness,
career, because
yeah, I
yeah,
get that. But in fairness to colleagues as well, you get so beaten down by the
yeah,
system itself that, and I know the States is different to the UK, but it's all very monetary based, and it's
right,
not, and so many, I think at the heart of it, you go into this profession because you want to make a difference, you want to help people, and that's
right,
genuinely the truth.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe
Well, for
that,
you,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is
well,
true.
okay.
That's
So
true.
I'm gonna cut you off here because
Yeah.
I hate to tell you this, but we're already winding down, and I got to wrap
What?
things up for today. Because
No.
by the time we listen to your gold nuggets and how to get in touch with you, the show's going to be over. So
Oh
I
my
need
gosh,
you.
that's
I know.
ridiculous.
It's
That's
okay because
ridiculous.
we got another one coming up with you and
Okay,
I.
fine.
So we'll
Okay,
pick
fine.
it up.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so this is an ongoing series with Russ and Nupi. So for today,
I was just getting
tell
started
everybody,
then. Yes.
what is your golden nugget of the day today? What do you want them to remember and how do they get in touch with you?
Oh, now you put me on the spot. My golden nugget. You are so worth it, and you are more than good enough as you are, no matter what you're going through. And it's so okay not to be okay. That's that's my golden nugget. And to kind of, I don't want people not to be okay, obviously. So reach out is what I would say. Reach out. There are plenty of kind-hearted souls out there who are prepared to listen and want to. So that would be my golden nugget.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Yes.
how do people get in touch
how do
with
people
you?
get in touch with me? Yes, of course. So you can I'm pretty much on LinkedIn. You can find me also on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, all under the Glitter Practitioner. I'm mainly on LinkedIn though, and again, you'll find me as the Glitter Practitioner. You can catch me on my live stream show every Monday at 8 p.m, which is GMT. I'm giggling already. Stop it. I'm not even looking at you. Which is 8 p.m. GMT, which is 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. I love doing that.
And you do it so well. You do it so well. Well, listen.
Do you know who I pretend I am when I do that?
You do a great job.
I pretend
Yes.
I'm Angela Lawson, and she's like,
Well, listen, I want to tell you, I appreciate
and
you
if
so
you
much
can't
for
get
being
hold of
on.
me, you just need to message you, because you
There
will
you
get
go.
hold of me. That's
And
what I
I'll get
wanted
it
to
to her.
say. Yeah,
I'll get it to her.
exactly.
You get either one of us on LinkedIn or you go to russhedge.com for me.
Yeah,
So, and her information has been ticking along the bottom. It appeared below her and you can click on it. It'll be in the show notes, the comments. Click on it, go directly to Nupi. I encourage you, please connect with her because she is amazing and you want her to be your friend. And, but most of all, she has got so much value to give. So, Nupi, thank you, little sis, for being with me today. And
thank
we'll
you for
have another
having
one
me
coming
on.
up here shortly.
Yeah, we need to.
Okay. All right. Well, hang tight. I'm going to be with you in just a moment. I'm going to send you away, but hang tight in the green room.
I'll
Okay.
wait in the green room.
Okay. Bye. Oh, too much. Well, listen, thank you so much for being with us today. Amazing as always. Every Monday and Thursday, I got to swallow here. Every Monday and Thursday, we're on Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie, at 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And I have all kinds of other live streams. Look in the show notes and the information for those. But this one, Marketing with Russ, every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, with great, amazing people who connect, and you'll get so much value from each and every one of them. Please remember to subscribe on YouTube. Go to marketingwithruss.live. And I think that wraps her up for today. So Until we see you again, have a great day and a great life. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.